This is MacVoices TV. This edition of MacVoices TV is brought to you by Rogue Amoeba, makers of fine audio software such as Airfoil. With Airfoil, you can send audio all around your house. That's Airfoil by Rogue Amoeba at rogueamoeba.com. Welcome back to MacVoices TV at Macworld 2011 in San Francisco. I'm Chuck Joyner, and we are in the Worth Ave Group booth talking to Gretchen about insurance for your electronic devices. Gretchen, welcome to MacVoices TV.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Okay, so Worth Ave Group, tell us about what you offer for the iPhone, iPad, iPod user.
Okay, we basically offer insurance for almost any kind of electronic device. So that's going to be cell phones like Blackberries, Androids. We do iPhones, iPad, laptop, Kindle, digital SLR cameras, just about any kind of electronic you can think of.
Everything you just mentioned, I think almost was portable. Desktops as well?
Desktops as well, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And we would cover those devices for accidental damage. That's going to be dropping, spilling, stepping on, sitting on, theft, fire, flood, any kind of natural disaster.
Okay. I already have homeowners insurance. Why do I need to talk to you?
Typically, your homeowner's deductible is going to be $500 to $1,000 minimum. If you have a MacBook Pro, that's $1,000. So you're not going to be able to claim that on your homeowners. For a laptop, we have a $0 or a $50 or $100 deductible. So you're going to be able to claim a cracked screen easily with us, whereas you wouldn't with your homeowners.
I wish you hadn't said that, because for some reason already I've seen more cracked iPhone screens, and it's really disturbing. So let's say that I don't jinx myself, that I drop my iPhone screen this afternoon, it cracks. How do I go about making a claim? What's the process? And who pays me for it? Or do you replace it, or how does it work?
Okay, we are a true insurance company, so we don't repair or replace a phone for you. We are going to pay with a check for you to repair or replace your screen or your camera if it's damaged and unrepairable. Typically for an iPhone screen crack, Apple Store will repair those for $199. So we'll just have you run into the Apple Store, they'll give you a sheet that says it costs that much, and we'll pay you for it.
Do you pay up front, or do I have to get an estimate like I do with a car accident?
We have to have an estimate. Usually our claims process takes a total of 5 to 7 days. You can pay for it up front, that way you're free and clear and you're repaired, and we'll reimburse you. If you choose, if you want to, you can wait until you get your check. So you're only waiting a week anyway.
Now, how about some of the other things? Because you were saying fire, flood, a lot of other nasty things where it may take a little longer and it may be a little more involved. Is it still the same thing? Just get an estimate?
For example, with a theft, something like that, you would just need a police report, and then you'd submit that with your claim forms, and we'll give you the price to replace that item. For a fire, if you're able to show the damaged item, that it was melted or whatever, we'll just ask you to send that in, and we'll replace the item for you.
Working in the insurance industry, I know the answer to some of the questions. So basically, you are just an insurance company. You handle claims like any other. It's just that you have a different set of deductibles, different set of hazards. Any exclusions or anything that jump out or could cause people problems?
The two major things that aren't covered is we don't cover an item if it's just lost. If you just lose an item and you really have no idea where it was, that's not going to be covered. And we don't cover any kind of mechanical breakdown or hardware failure, sorry, I can't say that word. Anyway, or a manufacturer's defect. So things that a warranty is going to cover, insurance will not cover, and things that insurance covers, a warranty doesn't.
Now, we're all familiar with going into a store and they want to sell me a warranty. They want to sell me some kind of coverage that is magic and it will solve all my problems. And usually it's not financially worth it. Because I work in the industry, I happen to believe a lot in insurance and why it's important. But it's always based on the premium. Can you give us an idea, a range of, say, for an iPad or an iPhone 4? For an iPhone 4, the premium is $80 a year. And that's with a $50 deductible. And how about for an iPad?
Depends on what kind of an iPad you have. It's around $60 a year. iPhone policies are more because they're at a higher risk. So. And
mobile devices, it's one thing for a desktop, but for all the mobile devices we have and all the things that can happen, and the poor people I've seen here already this week who have dropped their iPhone, that's not a bad deal.
No, it's not at all. If you consider that if you just got an iPhone 4, you're probably still under your 2-year contract. It's going to cost you $699, $599 to replace that. Do you want to pay that out of pocket, or would you rather pay a $50 deductible?
And you're not going to walk around with a cracked iPhone screen. You're going to have it replaced.
Yeah.
Great, that's good. Okay, so if our listeners and viewers want to find out more or want to actually purchase this insurance, what's the best way to go about contacting you?
The best way is to go to our website, and that's www.worthavegroup.com.
Gretchen, thanks so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, go out and insure your iDevices. You'll be a lot happier. More from Macworld 2011 in San Francisco soon. Thanks for watching. MacVoices TV is part of the MacVoices Group and a member of Mac Level 10.